Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world. To my international viewers, thank you so very much. Just like some people say grace before meals. I start my meals with GOP. GOP is going to keep the House and Senate. Yes, GOP is then I eat my food. The waiter is like, "What? What are you talking about? The GOP is going to keep House and Senate." And iced tea, iced tea. They're like, but let's go ahead and start this um, live stream with a prayer. Okay, let's have our little prayer. Please, Lord, when November 6th, 2018 comes upon us and Democrats lose miserably, Lord, oh, my eyes closed. Okay, Lord, when Democrats lose on November 6th, 2018, and the GOP keeps control of the House and Senate, give me the strength to build an ark big enough for all the wonderful people on this live stream and me. So the tsunami of liberal tears that engulfs the planet from the Democratic Party and liberals after 2 years of spending every waking moment saying that Trump worked with Russia and we were going to impeach Trump, and Stormy and the Inquirer and everything. Lord, when the tsunami of liberal tears engulfs the planet and destroys all the species, like the the Big Bang, whatever, the Ice Age. That's what I was thinking of. Hard Bastard actually on Twitter said he was going to bring the 40s. So HB, bring enough 40s for all the people on the ark. Let them see the error of their ways, their arrogance, and their petulance. Let them know that their treachery will never, ever be ignored. And give us a good show, Lord, on November 6, 2018. Some amusement. I want to see some good tweets, great tweets from Hollywood, blaming everyone but themselves and Clinton. Thank you, Lord. Talk to you later. Bye. Good day, mate. Been on walkabout. Cheers for Alice in Chains. Hey, Papa D. Papa D. Yes. Thank you so much, Papa D. Everybody. So today, I guess it was out this evening. Leslie Stahl has an interview, 60 Minutes, with President Trump. And of course, it's the usual kind of elitist behavior with Trump. Oh, so Boris, she's so like kind of like looking at Trump like, yeah, you're not going to be president for long. You're not going to be president for long. You're just going to be president for a little while until we get somebody like Madam Cyberhack, who's very, very qualified. Not even qualified to type an email. She can't even type an email. That's how qualified she is. She's so qualified she can't type an email. But let's go ahead and the 60 Minutes interview. The best part of this, by the way, is this is a snippet of it on Twitter. Hold on one second. Ann Bongino wrote, "This is how you own a lib." And so, oh, this is so awesome. Oh, I can't. Regento on Twitter is so awesome. I can't actually because of the copyright, because I know that so I can't have any music. But like he one of my friends on Twitter, you know how I always go, Democrats lose, 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 no matter what. So I think that he made a clip of me saying it alongside all the rappers who were saying. It's so awesome. So hold on one second. Okay, but there's one clip that I was looking for, and let's see, where is this? This is right here. Right here. Look at this. Check this out.
I'm not saying that as a soundbite. Really learned. The thing I've really learned is I never knew how dishonest the media was. I really mean it. I'm not saying that as a soundbite. I never knew how dishonest. I'm going to change the subject again. Well, no, but even the way you asked me a question, like about separation. Yeah. When I say Obama did it, you don't want to talk about it. No. When I say I did it, let's make a big deal. I'm going to run your answer, but you did it 4 times. I'm just telling you that you treated me much differently on the subject. I disagree, but I don't want to have that fight with you. Hey, it's okay. We're going to be another fight with you. Leslie, it's okay. In the meantime, I'm president and you're not.
Oh! Oh! How good is that? How amazing is that? The how amazing is that?
The thing I've really learned is I never knew how dishonest the media was. I really mean it. I'm not saying that as a soundbite. I never knew how dishonest. I'm going to change the subject again. Well, no. But
so, it's just, I never knew how dishonest the media was. I'm going to change the subject again. Like, not going to discuss it with Trump, because just disregard it. Oh, Trump Jr. Got WikiLeaks emails before everyone else. Wrong. CNN was wrong about that. That was fake news. By the way, God bless Julian Assange. Hopefully he will be given his rights back. Reports have surfaced that Assange will now have internet access, and I hope that's true. But CNN saying don't look at WikiLeaks emails. Chris Cuomo, brother of Andrew, America was never great. Oh, you still defeated Cynthia Nixon. Did you have to destroy your political ambitions and your political career? Did you really have to do that? America was never great. America was never great. Well, you are so progressive and awesome. Wow. But he's like, look, they treat me unfairly. They do. Every waking moment. The Washington Post, the New York Times exist to destroy Trump. They don't exist for any other reason. For any other reason other than to write opinion articles like how I'm going to raise my male feminist son, or Trump is met with possibly somebody said that Putin did something with Trump, no evidence at all, and we're right about to get Trump. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Nothing. Nothing. 2 years. And they are going to the liberal tears. I mean, we're going to need an arc. HB is going to bring the 40s. We're going to have a good time.
But even the way you asked me a question, like about separation. Yeah. When I say Obama did it, you don't want to talk about it. No.
Obama deported 2.5 million people using ICE. Suddenly it's abolish ICE. The Democrats and liberals don't understand. They don't get how hypocritical they are. They don't get it. Obama was called the deporter in chief. They don't get it. They don't get it. He was called the deporter in chief. Papa D, thank you. They don't get it. They don't know what hypocrisy means. They don't understand what hypocrisy means. And they go after Kanye West. How dare you, Kanye West? Oh, how dare you? It's none of your business what he does. Well, I'm going to go ahead and speak for 40 million people. Why would you do that? Speak for yourself. It was an embarrassment. Why? And by the way, did you know Jim Brown was there also? The legendary, great, amazing Jim Brown, icon, Hollywood icon, but also mainly American cultural icon, greatest football player of all time, alongside Jerry Rice and Walter Payton. Civil rights activist. Why didn't you mention his name? Well, we're going to focus on Kanye West. Kanye West. How dare he? And then this is like everybody is so stupid. Like, they don't understand their treachery. They're treacherous. New Orleans Ian, thank you. Thank you for watching. New Orleans Ian, you're awesome. They don't understand. They don't get it. They're like, well, obviously everyone hates Trump, right? No. And CNN is wrong about WikiLeaks emails. You can actually read them. You don't need Chris Cuomo to read them before you, so you don't get WikiLeaks cooties. What in the Washington Post? The Russians hacked our electric grid. 2 hours later, something happened. 3 hours later, in that story, it was nothing happened. But anyway, Trump is really bad. And how many? He had a fake news award. Oh my God, Trump's fake news award. Trump literally had a fake news award. Hold on, Trump fake news award. Oh my God. And then everyone was so stupid. Not only is he's dissing the media, you think I'm going to go ahead and put a fake news award and you're a bunch of fools. And then the media's like, haha, Trump said we're a bunch of fools because of this stupid fake news award. It's just stupid. And then he goes ahead, here it is, my fake news award. And everyone talks about how they've been the worst journalists ever. And it's exactly what Trump wants, them to talk about how horrible they are. And then you get Politico. Trump's fake news awards could violate ethic rules. not the actual fake news, by the way, mind you, not the fake news that could violate. It's actually letting people know about the fake news that could violate the awards. That's the problem. First place in President Trump's touted awards went to the Times' Paul Krugman, who claimed on the day of President Trump's historic landslide victory that the economy would never recover. This is so great. I love this. It's like, you can't get any better. You cannot get any better than this. You can't get any better than this. The New York Times, Paul Krugman claimed on the day of President Trump's historic landslide victory that the economy would never recover. ABC News' Brian Ross sends market a downward spiral with false report. ABC demotes Ross after bungled report on Trump Russia. CNN falsely reported that candidate Donald Trump and his son, Trump Jr., had access to documents from WikiLeaks. But they still say hacked. There's no proof of it being hacked at all. So there's no proof at all. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. CNN botches dates and accurately reports Trump campaign had WikiLeaks sneak peek. Washington Post falsely reported the president's massive sold-out rally in Pensacola, Florida was empty. Dishonest reporter showed picture of empty arena hours before crowds started pouring in. This is also the guy that reached out to me, by the way, when I was a Bernie Sanders supporter, to try to talk to me about my articles that were going viral. I knew he was going to write a hit piece on me, so I did not answer him. At least, though, this reporter from the Washington Post has had, some ethical standards, at least with me. The Daily Beast reached out to me. I didn't want to talk to them. And of course, the guy wrote a hit piece on me anyway. The whole title was, "He wouldn't talk to us. H.A. Goodman wouldn't talk to us." And this, mind you, but I was like still on the left, and I was like, oh my God, like, why would they do this? CNN falsely edited a video to make it appear President Trump defiantly overfed fish. It's like they're so petulant. Japanese Prime Minister actually led the way with feeding. He's like, he overfed fish. Oh, by the way, also, Patty Kieran, the Republicans will be partying like rock stars. Party like rock stars November 6th. The Democrats will be crying and gnashing their teeth. They will be gnashing like, "Argh." Amy Millard, Amy, I was thinking about it today. I actually got, I bought on Amazon some Make America Great Again shirts, so I'll be wearing those. There's one pretty cool long sleeve one, so. But CNN falsely reported about Anthony Scaramucci meeting with a Russian, but retracted it due to a significant breakdown in process, meaning that they were caught lying as always. 3 CNN employees resign over retracted story on Russia ties. I mean, this is, it's a folly of, it's just a madness. It's just madness. Hold on. Three CNN employees resign over retracted story on Russia ties. Like, is it to really lose your job? Is it really worth it? Do you have to do that? Do you really, is it worth losing your job over to just, to create fake news? CNN employees resign after retracted article. I mean, this is just one of the this is just one of the things. This is CNN Business by Brian Stelter, who will look in the camera and tell you how horrible Trump is. Meanwhile, his fellow colleagues are resigning left and right. Politico, 3 staffers resign. 3 CNN staffers resign over retracted Scaramucci Russia story. I mean, honestly. Is it that serious, really? Like, you couldn't just say that he's a racist and a monster like everyone else? You had to just go that extra mile? He just strive to be the best. We must strive to be the best at trying to spread fake news to destroy President Trump. Newsweek falsely reported that Polish First Lady did not shake President Trump's hand. It's like stupid. This is stupid stuff. CNN falsely reported that former FBI Director James Comey would dispute President Trump's claim that he was told he was not under investigation. He was never under investigation, Trump. New York Times falsely claimed on the front page that the Trump administration had hidden a climate report. New York Times guilty of large mess up on climate change story. It never ends. It never ends. They didn't even put, by the way, there wasn't even an honorable mention because the Washington Post got the Russian hacking of the electric grid story. That was messed up. That was hilarious also. Washington Post, electric grid. Russian operation hacked him. Fake news and how the Washington Post rewrote its story of Russian hacking of power grid. They can't get anything right. They are beside themselves. They hate him so much. It's called, they're miserable. They're miserable people. Miserable. They just can't. It will never end. Hong Lee, it will never, ever end. It will never end. They just, so 320,000 new manufacturing jobs, 300,000 manufacturing jobs left during Obama, 320,000 were created under Trump. And it's like, it's just crazy. It's unbelievable the depths of unethical behavior. You have so much fake news. You have so much hate. John Wigan. HA, ever shot a Walter PBQ? No, I haven't. I have not. I have not. I shot the M&P. Mafeels. Thank you, Mafeels. Very, very kind of you. Thank Christopher Hitchens. I love Christopher Hitchens. Mafeels. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. The Kanye situation has the left terrified that more people will figure out the welfare state, slavery, and utterly destroyed black families. You aren't free if you are dependent on. Sorry, he comes. Mafeels, thank you so very much. And I agree 100%. There's no freedom in policing thought. Jewish people don't go to me, or white people don't go to me, or nobody goes to me and says, I get the usual, how did you go from Bernie to Trump? How did you go from Jill and Bernie to Trump? Well, I went because I want a less militant foreign policy. How difficult is that to understand? Less militant foreign policy. Do you speak English? Should I speak in French or Spanish or something? What language do you need to get this in your brain? A less militant foreign policy. A less militant foreign policy. And corrupt FBI agents fired. I think what they've done to Kanye West to bring up his mother who is deceased. What kind of disgusting person brings up his mother who is deceased? And Don Lemon's like, oh, I texted his mother's friend. So what? I lived in Chicago. So what? That's like saying I lived in LA and I know someone's mom who passed away. It makes no sense. How can you say that? And then he has mental problems. You know who has mental problems? Hillary Rodham Clinton, very likely. How do you push for the bombing of Libya? How do you vote for Iraq? How do you call black youth super predators like Hillary Clinton? How do you say that you deleted yoga emails? How do you say you used a server for convenience? This is not right. And I'm obviously being facetious about Hillary Clinton with mental issues. Of course not. She's just, evil willingly. She's willingly evil. That's all. She knows exactly with intent. Mafeels, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Some people, like I wrote a Facebook post and some people are like, HA became a Republican or a Trump voter, Trump supporter for the money. I was like, my channel would be at 300,000 if I pushed the MSNBC myth right now. You know, there's like, I can name 5, 6, 7 people who push the Democratic myth. Suddenly their channels are like 400,000. Suddenly their Twitter is like thousands, 100,000, 200,000 people following them. Their tweets get retweeted tens of thousands of times. I became a Trump supporter when it wasn't popular. Well, I mean, it's been popular since November, since before November of 2016. But my feels, what they did to Kanye was absolutely criminal and absolutely sick. Rhonda, Iowa girl, my daughter's first year of teaching. Congratulations. The union gave her cheat sheet who to vote. Oh my God. That's not good at all. I had to tell our district doesn't vote this year, idiot. Rhonda, Iowa girl. Oh, congrats on your daughter teaching. It's wonderful. I used to be a teacher also. L Unified. Mafiels, thank you so much. Thank you. Mafiels, thank you. Mental problems. If physicians tried to diagnose a disease in someone without examining them in private, one-on-one, they would be destroyed for malpractice. Exactly. But if you are the press or Kimmel Spaz, it is taken as fact. I think that anyone who says that a person has a mental issue for speaking their mind is bordering on evil, maybe engaging in evil. Nobody has the right to demean. First of all, mental health shouldn't be demeaned. You know, everyone goes through things, but nobody has the right to say that Kanye West or anyone is not healthy. Janice, I can't, you know what? I can't read that just, I think, for YouTube, but I get your, I see what you're saying exactly. I mean, LA County needs concealed carry. It's out of control. Mafiels, Rhonda, Iowa girl, Janice, I'm telling you, I went to CVS last night again, and I'm telling you, you know that song, The Freaks Come Out at Night? The Freaks Come Out at Night. That's like every time I park my car and go to CVS at like 12 or 11 after, HA after dark, I just hear that song, The Freaks Come Out at Night. Because it's a freak, or that song, it's Freak Show, baby, baby, on the dance floor. That's like it's just a freak show. It's like the bar scene from Star Wars. Suddenly, like, LA at night becomes the bar scene from Star Wars, like, at 12. Mafiels, thank you so very, very much. Thank you so very, very much. You give me every incentive, and the super chat, everybody. These live streams are so fun, and they're so awesome. And I can't believe I'm speaking like 1,000 people. I'm looking at that little camera. I'm like, am I really speaking to 1,000 people? Are you all in there? It's just, it's they try to hurt, but they get hurt. They're so inept. They even suck at evil. How bad do you have to be evil and be horrible at it? By the way, the witches, they tried to hex Trump, and their hex bounced off his behind and hit Hillary Clinton, and now she lost her security clearance. John Wigan, funny how they didn't call Kanye mentally when he called George Bush racist. Oh, exactly. John Wigan, exactly. Exactly. Oh, well, Taylor Swift was completely sane. She pushed for the Democrat in Tennessee. Completely sane. It's just, it boggles the mind. It boggles the mind how disgustingly partisan, and it's not just partisan. See, the media growing up always had a liberal leaning, but this is not a liberal leaning. This is not a liberal. This is an overt, in your face. We hate Trump, destroy Trump, destroy Trump. And in the process, what better feels? What better poetic justice? You know how, okay, this is how I know Kanye West. This is how I know Kanye West is a better man than me. And this is how I know Kanye West is a powerful, intelligent individual with a great deal of wisdom. How many, those those DVDs, like the beef rap, like this rap, like the hip hop beef DVDs, like, like people getting in beef 1, beef 2, beef 2. So generally, like, not just in hip hop, on YouTube, anybody. Trump goes at it also. If you get into, if you insult somebody, they insult you back, and it's like this whole thing, And in years past, whenever people insult me, I get into it with them, whatever. Do you realize how many of Kanye's haters has Kanye West feels? And this is a question to everyone, to feels and to everyone. How many of Kanye's haters has Kanye West addressed? How about none? I don't know of any rebuttal. I would have used, if I was Kanye, I would have used that platform to just decimate the haters. But he's not. He's not, because he really is about, seems, basically his attitude is, look, positive energy. Positive energy. See, a guy like me, maybe I don't have that I don't have that positive energy. If I have like millions and millions of people on Twitter and around the TMZ, I'd be like calling up TMZ, have a press conference. Okay, this is how I'm going to diss you. You see, everybody write about it, diss, and then that's how I would do it. I would get like complete payback, Trump style. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be as positive. The guy is like positive vibes. How many people, and they're all below him, by the way. I mean, they really are all below him. Who is at his level dissing him? Who is at his level insulting him? Nobody, because not really anybody is at it. Like Jay-Z has he said anything? I don't know. I don't even think Jay-Z is at Kanye's level, at least now. I don't know. He's got the dragon energy. Yes, Michael O'Connell. People on the fence politically gravitate to the people they perceive as winners. I wonder who is winning right now. Michael O'Connell. Yes. Be here, everyone. Mafiels, Michael O'Connell, Rhonda, Iowa Girl, everyone. Eric H526. Everyone. We're going to have a party. It's going to be a good party. It is going to be a good party. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And they're going to be like, the haters, the miserable haters, they hate so much. All they do is hate. They love to hate because they're haters. That's what haters do. All they do is hate no matter what, and lose no matter what. Miserable hating losers, aren't they? Miserable hating losers. And they're going to blame Susan Sarandon and Kanye West and the supremacists and enablers and the Russians and the Putins and the Facebook ads. Haters. They're so miserable. And, it's like, this guy is so positive. Not like, I mean, I'm not like that. Okay. I wish I could be positive like that. If Michael O'Connell, Hillary calls for incivility. It's so true. She's like, Kanye West gets like, attacked by everybody, the most disgusting things. He's totally positive. She lost 2 years ago and she's like, I think it's good that you go ahead and be incivil. Yes. Make sure. Lost your security clearance. And the witches are like, hex, oops. Bounces off. Trump's behind. straight towards Hillary. She's like, no! And she lost her security clearance. She's like, you witches! Why did you hex him? It bounced off and hit me. The witches should go ahead and curse the DNC. That would be fantastic. Just go ahead. Move the hex this way. Towards, the Democratic, party. Michael O'Connell, Hillary calls for incivility. That's right. Unless she wins, if she's indicted, she wants everyone to go down. Oh, yeah. Sounds like, yep. Shows how evil she really is. Evil is like, wingless angel. Thank you, wingless angel. Thank you. It shows how evil she is. And it also shows how much Mafeels, thank you again. Michael, how much of a positive energy force is Kanye? Kanye West's only crime is to hug President Trump. And the rappers below him who Mafeels, thank you, my God, thank you. HA, if you play the Wolf Blitzer Don Lemon exchange, the female panelists said they were going to talk about criminal reform, etc., etc. Very disparaging. As a leftist, she let her slip show. They do not care about black people. Mafeels, I'm going to go play that right now. Thank you so very much, Mafeels. Thank you. I just found it like really disgusting. Mafeels, thank you so much. My goodness. I just thought it was so disgusting to laugh at somebody, to just laugh at why? That's like bullying. That's the type of thing you see in high school and middle school. That's the type of thing that gets people really, to commit suicide. That's the type of thing that really gets people to, nowadays, the kids are they're like kids who are ending their lives. And, it's like Don Lemon, Kanye. It's just, it's just unbelievable. Like, the level of, I'm trying to find it. The level of just disgusting type of and then I'm not going to even play that actual part where Bakari Seller says that stupid comment, but here's the
and we have this now, and now Donald Trump is going to use it and pervert it, and he's going to...
How is he going to pervert? Jim Brown was there. The great Jim Brown. Who on this panel is like 1/100th of what Jim Brown has done for this country? Not just for the black community, but he's an American icon. Jim Brown was right next to Kanye West. And they couldn't say anything about Jim Brown because they just can't. And they just can't.
I have somebody who can stand with him and take pictures. Just look at us, guys.
Why are you laughing? This is so disgusting. It's like, it's not this inside joke, like, and then like one rebuttal, there's no rebuttal. There's record low black unemployment. If the rebuttal is, well, it started under Obama, how do you know it would continue under Hillary? The tax cuts helped boost the economy, which then helped continue, which then ensured that there would be record low unemployment levels.
Listen, black folks are about to trade Kanye West in the racial draft, okay?
That was a Dave Chappelle skit, and why would... What kind of thing is that?
They've had it with him, and he's an attention whore like the president. He's all of a sudden now the model spokesperson. He's the token Negro of the Trump administration. This is ridiculous. And no one should be taking Kanye West seriously. He's clearly has issues. He's already been hospitalized.
What does that even mean? Mafiels, thank you so very, very, very much. Mafiels, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Hillary said Monica wasn't a victim because she was an adult. He was the most powerful man in the world. That's abuse of power. She doesn't get it. No, I agree. I agree 100%. I mean, you know, I think the abuse was a deception. You know, she did know what she was doing, but yeah, I mean, he actively deceived her because I think that Monica Lewinsky thought that he loved her. That's the thing. That's the deception. Andrew W., I started watching you because of HB. HB, I can't believe these people retain their clearances. When I left the military, I had top secret SCI and had to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and it was gone. Wow. Andrew W., thank you. And she found a way to transfer all of that outside the U.S. government onto her basement. And a great many people have come to me and said, hey, I have that clearance too, like you said, and I would have gone to jail. Or, I mean, my God, she was able to just do insane things. Mafiels, thank you very much again, and I agree with you. I mean, it's just unbelievable what what they've done to people, what they've done to human beings. And what Clinton gets away with, like, and Andrew W., we know from Louis Gohmert that her server was hacked by China. But then again, why wouldn't? Like, Michael Hayden said he would lose respect for China and Russia if they didn't hack her server. Janice, thank you. Janice Ulrich, thank you. Thank you, Janice Ulrich, thank you. It's like, that is some karma, bad karma. If you're bringing up someone's deceased mom, that is some unholy, like if God exists, hopefully he does. God is like not happy with that. How do you bring up someone's mother who passed away? What kind of, and all for what? For politics? I mean, Trump is a good president objectively. That's what also is eating them up inside. He's a good president objectively. There's nothing that, there's really nothing that that he's done that's, I mean, the economy is great, foreign policy better than Obama. Mafiels, thank you so very, very, very much again. Thank you. John Wigan. Mick Mulvaney did an excellent job of dispelling the myth that the economic recovery started under Obama. Gotta look that up. It's a CNBC interview. I looked that up. Yeah. It's the tax cuts have everything to do with what's taking place right now. Trump's policies have everything to do. We had peace between North and South Korea. Before the North Korea meeting, people were like, oh, people literally went to me on Twitter like, HA, it's not going to happen. The peace between Kim Jong-un is not going to go ahead and meet Trump. And I was like, it'll happen. And then it eventually happened. It eventually happened. They're like, oh, he's not going to preside over a good economy. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. And they do it. And all 1,038 people. 1,038 people. I want you all to be here on November 6th, 2018. I want you all to be here because it's going to be a party. And all of these petulant people, it's like it's like they don't get it. They think that Trump is something he's not. They think that Trump is this monster. He's not a monster. He's just a Republican president you disagree with, and that's it. And he has a personality you don't like. He has a personality you don't like. That's all it is. They don't like his personality. It's personal. It's personal with them. They don't like it. That's it. That's all it is. And they're willing to Trump feeds fish, winds up pouring entire box of food into koi pond. So it's like he overfed the fish. He overfed the fish. Oh my God. He even overfed the fish. Can you believe it? He even overfed the fish. There's nothing else, you know. And New Orleanian, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Americans are becoming more likely to think President Trump will win a second term. Well, maybe they should have watched my channel right after the election last year. Oh, I love the CNN. It says facts first, and they're like the biggest promoters of like. They are so miserably. They are so miserable. It's unbelievable. Kavanaugh, Kanye treatment is just making Dems grave deeper. Yep. People don't like bullying. MSMs are bullying Americans. They are. Everyone here has been in high school, whether you're in America or another country, you know what it's like, or middle school or elementary school. There's not one person on the planet who hasn't been bullied. Everybody, I've been bullied. Everyone's been bullied. Everyone at some point. Sometimes it's much worse than others, but at some point in everyone's life. Thank you, Eric H. Thank you. At some point in everyone's life, people have been bullied, and they don't like a bully, and they don't like somebody who constantly insults and constantly demeans. And you could tell if they're doing this out of spite. And that's all there is spite and power. Andrew W., I want to watch Meltdown when the Republicans win. And I want them to keep winning. If I ever debated him or anyone on that network. Well, I love Jimmy Dore. So Jimmy, I love. He is a great voice. I'm not talking about Jimmy Dore. But it would be so easy to defeat because if you work for the Democratic Party in terms of a message, just be honest. Be honest. Australian news. No fake news, LCJ. I'll get a Trump tattoo if he helps free Assange. USA owes Julian big time. Absolutely. Julian Assange has been abandoned by the left, which is, for me, another reason to distance myself forever from the left. And he deserves to be free. He deserves to be free. Now, George Papadopoulos is, he's taking off the gloves. He's ready to rock and roll. He's calling out Alexander Dumbo Downer. He's calling out the professor, not the Gilligan's Island professor who would have had greater ties to Putin. No, he's calling out the Professor Mifsud. It's on. It's on. I'm reading the comments here. Hey, everybody. Eric H526. I'm going to go, Eric, hold on. Let me go ahead and I'm going to tweet this out right here. So Eric, he's on Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart 8. And I'm going to, hold on, Eric, I'm going to tweet out all your videos. You're talking to a guy who, this is a hilarious story. So I'll tell you one of my other stories. I'll lose about 40 people in the process, but I had a cassette recorder when I was like, I don't know, it must have been I was 12 or 13 years old. And I went to my parents. For some reason, we were eating, my mom made like cow brains, I think. I don't know why. I think I remember it as cow brains. I don't know. We were eating cow brains, which I think there's a better name for it. And I didn't want to eat it. And I had a tape recorder. And I taped my parents. And I'm like, if I eat these cow brains, will you get me a Nintendo? What are cow brains called? There's like a better sweetbreads. Yeah. Sweetbreads. Okay. And I was like, if I eat these cow brains, will you get me a Nintendo? And they got and then I got, and they said, yes, we will. Fine. Eat the cow brains. And so I got a Nintendo for eating cow brains. But anyway, 30 subs later, leaving. So you're talking to a guy. I mean, I used to play Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I used to play Duck Hunt. I used to play Pitfall. Well, I had Pong. You remember in television? I don't know who here remembers in television. Blessed Hope, gonna wear my tuxedo shirt on election day. Still need my HA bobblehead. Blessed Hope, thank you. Thank you. Janice Ehrlich. Thank you, Janice. I wish someone would either she'll borrow one of the other brooms or take her on a long Janice, I find your poetry beautiful. And I love what you're saying. You and I have the same mentality on a lot of things. Eric, I just went ahead and shared your thank you, Nachos live stream. Everyone subscribe to Nachos live stream. All 1,022 people here. Subscribe to Nachos live stream. He's right there. He's in the chat. He's awesome. You're talking to somebody who, my favorite game of all time is Madden 02. Madden 02. It's just so fun. I have this rivalry with one of my friends. They are just so petulant. They're so not just live stream. Thank you for watching. Be here on this channel, everyone. We got a party. Look, if I could, I would take out the Modelo. I would take out the Russian Standard. I would drink some 40s with HB, but I can't because it's not YouTube policy, so I won't. I'll drink water. John James is awesome. John James has a chance to win, and this is serious. Brick Dictator, NFL Blitz spin move. Oh, Tecmo Bowl. Hello. If you are under the age of 35, you don't know Tecmo Bowl. Okay, who played Tecmo Bowl? Okay, I did. John James is great. John James is great. You know who's also great? You know who also could win in California? Big John Cox. Big John Cox. Big John Cox can win. I mean, this is going to be, this is, this is going to break the Matrix. This is going to break them. You know how like Ivan Drago, I will break you. I will break you. This is going to break all of them. The red wave or whatever is going to happen November 6, 2018 will be like it'll be like I always liked Brian Bosworth, but it'll be like Bo Jackson and Brian Bosworth. It'll be like just Bo Jackson running over one of the Broncos linebackers on his way to a 80-yard score. And I saw Bo Jackson run 80 and 90 yards at the LA Coliseum in the late 80s with my dad and one of my buddies. He ran 80 yards and then 90 yards the next play. It was, next series. It was insane. Rhonda, Iowa girl, yes. Use a solo cup. It's always got water in it. Yes. We'll do. Yes. Andrew W. Sorry, I have to dip in and leave. Have to wake up. Thank you, Andrew. When are you going to get with HB again? Soon, hopefully. Soon, hopefully. HB is awesome. Sticks is awesome. It's just going to be so fun. Andrew and everyone here, I do have a tomorrow. I'm going to have a great at 11 a.m. I'll have a really wonderful. I have a series on BitChute, so be there. It's growing on BitChute. It's a series every Monday. It's at 11 a.m. Pacific. Sorry, Pacific. And there'll be a special guest. So it should be great. 11 a.m. Pacific. But, you know, we have 1,003 people, all 1,000 people. I suggest people take screenshots of their favorite tweets of rage and anger. I really do. I suggest people take screenshots. You don't have to, utilize them to, disrespect anyone, but just as keepsakes, just for yourself, just for your own amusement, because you're going to see 50,000 different versions of, well, thank you, America. This is what you asked for. Okay? This is what you asked for. You asked for this? It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. Let's do another prayer. Put the music up. Oh, this is awesome. In the meantime, I'm president and you're not. That is so awesome. Okay, let's do another prayer. Lord, when we know that you have already made your decision that the Republicans will keep control of the House and keep control of the Senate, despite the nonsense from The Economist and other publications who say that Democrats will win 30 seats, which they won't. It has already been written in the book of the Lord that Republicans will keep the House and gain in the Senate. Please give us some amusement and joy, and let their meltdown not be dangerous or harmful or hurtful in any way, but purely just amusing and hilarious. Keep the hilarious meltdown going on November 6, 2018, when they realized that 2 years of trying to engage in a coup with the media and the intelligence community and Hollywood didn't work yet again. Thank you, Lord. Toodaloo. It's going to be so amazing. May their tears sustain us. I am Sylar. What's up? It's going to be amazing. Black Conservative Patriot is awesome. He is. He is awesome. You know, it's just so funny, like, to see them melt down like this. And they don't realize it, too, because the thing is they just keep on... They keep on trying to hurt him, and they don't realize that they're hurting themselves. It's the boomerang effect. They just throw this boomerang. We're going to get you, Trump. No! It's like watching the Three Stooges, but it's the media. And Hillary Clinton is still... She still doesn't get it. She still doesn't get it. Oh, this is great. There's one woman on Twitter. She's amazing. She wants to rebrand feminism, and she's holding, I think, an AR. This, I think, yeah, it's an AR. Hey, look at this photo. I'm just looking at the rifle. Like that photo even more. Just looking at the rifle. It's a great rifle. That's all I'm looking at. Time to move on. Yes. Oh, Diamond and Silk have a movie. This is so great. This is so awesome. This is so great. They're actually, like, the best part of all of this is they're losing the culture war. They've already lost the culture war, the left. They don't know what to do. They're like, what? We were supposed to be the good guys. Well, you're actually the petulant people who use the deep state to try to hurt others and destroy people. Wow. Wow. This is a pretty good game. I didn't know this game was... Wow, Kansas City came back. I don't even know who won, really. I'm just looking at, I guess, the Patriots. I'm tired of the Patriots. Could do without them for a year. Well, actually, the Eagles won last year, so. Senator Bill Cassidy was the man. They try to get Bill Cassidy. He's like, just to let you know, you're being used, kids. It's like not. It's not the Jeff Flake. He's like the anti-Jeff Flake. Well, Orrin Hatch was the best, even though Bill Cassidy's more forceful. Orrin Hatch is like, toodaloo, bye, see you later. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. He's like, grow up. And then they're like, you don't tell me to grow up, I'll tell you to grow up. Ah. Oh, I don't want to. I tweeted something earlier today. So, Rhonda, Iowa girl, Variety 16 Minutes was outmatched by Trump. Oh, totally. Totally outmatched. Totally outmatched. Totally outmatched. It was fantastic. Because they have no credibility. They lack credibility. So they have they revel in outrage. That's all they do. You know who's really amazing and who will be one of the people who actually almost single-handedly won it for Republicans is Ronald McDaniel.
And South Korea and Kavanaugh, the confirmation. There has been no administration in the history of our country, and I say this openly and proudly, that in its first 2 years, modestly. Well, it's not even that. It's a fact. Tax cuts, regulation cuts, the biggest regulation cuts in history. What about? You've had a string of wins lately. Yeah. Let's see, the economy, the trade deal with Mexico, Kavanaugh, and South Korea, and Kavanaugh, the confirmation. There has been no administration in the history of our country, and I say this openly and proudly, that in its first 2 years, modestly. Well, it's not even that. It's a fact. Tax cuts, regulation cuts, the biggest regulation cuts in history.
So let's go ahead. Even Leslie Stahl can't say anything.
You've had a string of wins lately.
You've had a string of wins lately. Even CBS, even 60 Minutes can't deny. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. And it's so interesting. And I was saying on May 30th, 2018, May 30th, I said, May 30th. So this is before a lot of the wins that have taken place. I said the Republicans are going to keep the House and keep the Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, Mafiels, thank you so very, very much. By the way, to everyone here, thank you so very much. To my super chat, you give me every incentive to rock these live streams, and you help bolster my voice, and I thank you for that. JMW Seattle, prayer segments up there on par with Sessions phone call, very entertaining and creative. Thank you. Thank you, JMW Seattle. Thank you. Bombastic Bushkin. Hi, HA. Good energy question. Was I with that, I'm not, I don't think, I don't think that was the case. John McCain was battling an illness for a long time. JMW Seattle, thank you. Mafiels, thank you. To everyone, please, November 6, 2018, make it a cultural event. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your wife, tell your husband. Politico ran a story: liberal couples, they can't engage in sexual behavior anymore. They can't make love anymore because of Trump. Because they put CNN in the bedroom, and there it goes, nothing there. Rhonda, Iowa girl, massive voter fraud scam discovered in Texas. Well, they won't be. Beto O'Rourke will lose in Texas. Ted Cruz will win. Andrew Gillum, who's fundraising with Hillary Clinton, will lose in Florida. DeSantis will win. Most of the Medicare for All candidates will lose, like I've been saying forever. Bernie Sanders, they're going to blame Bernie Sanders. And for the 10th time, they're going to blame Bernie Sanders. They're going to blame Susan Sarandon. They're going to blame Kanye West. They're going to blame Putin. They're going to blame the Tooth Fairy. They're going to blame the Loch Ness Monster. They're going to blame you. They're going to blame me. They're going to blame anything they can. Not themselves. Not Hillary. Definitely not Hillary. God bless everyone. Thank you so very, very much. God bless you. And thank you. Rhonda, Iowa, Groma Fields, thank you. Everyone, just thank you so very, very much. This week is going to be a fantastic, beautiful week. It's almost there, Democrats. We're almost at November 6th. So you better get all your hate out, because there's going to be the waterworks come November 6th. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hate anymore, are you? You're going to have to really, the reckoning is coming. The day of the reckoning is coming, November 6th. Yet again, another meltdown. This is going to make election night 2016 look like child's play, look like nothing. It's going to be fantastic. Be here on this channel, November 6th, 2018. Tell your friends. 538 CNN, The Economist, all the polling experts, all the polling sites say at least 30 seats for Democrats. I'm telling you, and I've been telling you for months, that Republicans keep control of the House, and they will keep control of the Senate and gain in the Senate, and it's going to be fantastic. The blame game is going to be just glorious. Give me your thoughts. Thank you so much. God bless. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe right now. Thank you.